Okay, so this is campsite 181 at Cedar Hill State Park in Cedar Hill, Texas. It has a 48-foot driveway back in. It has a 50, 30, and 20 amp hookup. Oh, look at this guy. That looks kind of gnarly. Wonder what kind of spider that is. Anyways, it has water, and the sewer hookup, as of right now of this video, it works, but the cap is broken off of it. So I had to get creative with some rocks to hold that guy in. Should probably get more on my A game and get one of those like beanbag weight things, but you know. And also, I'm gonna zoom out here, show you this. All of this kind of muddy stuff looks like it originates from the sewer. So I'm just gonna not walk on that as much as possible and just tell myself it's from the gray water and it's not a poo-poo explosion. But here is the rest of the campsite. It's a nice open campsite. See, we got our Starlink here. If you guys are a Starlink people as well, it's got a pretty good view of the sky. We get pretty good Starlink speeds. I'm gonna zoom back out here just to show it all. It's a nice open. If you guys have a family, got a lot of space for the kids to run around in. And also, if you book that spot too, it looks like, you get pretty good space in between the two. One big issue at this site though is there's a trail, you see right there. And so that trail goes to the playground, and there's a lot of traffic, and people will walk straight through your campsite because the trail just kind of comes out right here. So I've had people walk literally right on the other side of the Starlink right here, and then people walk like basically to my truck, and that's kind of irritating, whenever I think like proper etiquette is to not walk through people's campsites. But I get it, you walk down the trail from the other side and you get to this and you're like, well, I'm not turning back. So you don't, and you just walk through somebody's campsite. But overall, pretty nice campsite, pretty close to the dumpsters, as you can see over there, which is always a plus. Bathrooms though, I think you have to walk down this road to a perpendicular road, intersecting road, and then go that way. And I'll put a map up probably and show you the path to it, because I'm not entirely sure myself, but kind of far for bathrooms. If you're full hookup, then you probably don't care, but if you make the kids go to the bathroom, or more importantly for shelter during a tornado event, you would probably want to know where the bathrooms are. The picnic table has a lot of bird poop on it, as they always seem to have. It is not covered, but they do have a lantern pole too. So overall, pretty nice spot. We're here in March, and I think it's actually spring break weekend. So there's a lot of families. It was very noisy. You can see these people have kids, dogs. Noisy during the day, but at night quiets down, no issues. Not much of a view of the lake. It's I forget the name of the lake, but there's a lake over there. But yeah, just a nice little peaceful spot if you don't mind people walking through your campsite. Okay, so this is a map of the Cedar Hill State Park, and I want to show you what I think is the best path to take to get to Site 181 from the front entrance. By the way, the lake, I tried to remember the name of it earlier and I couldn't. It's Joe Pool, the Joe Pool Lake. Anyways, from here, from the front entrance, you're going to come to here. There's a stop sign. Take a right on this North Spine Road. Follow that around. And before you get to the dump station, it'll be your first left. You'll want to take that, because if you keep going and then take the second left past the dump station, it's going to end up putting you at a weird angle to back into 181. So instead, take that first left and then just keep going straight. And you're going to come all the way around. Excuse my coloring outside the lines. And then once you get to 181, which is right here, you'll be able to pull forward and then back in. So then, also worth noting, in between 184 and 182, right here, that's where the dumpsters are, I believe. And then also, here in the middle of this entire loop is where that playground is. and it's got those trails. It's got a trail that comes from there. Got a trail that comes from there through 181. But then there's also several other trails that kind of go from other campsites. And I think that's why you're going to get foot traffic through your campsite. People just kind of come into a trail and then see this other trail and go down it, and they just don't realize that it's somebody else's campsite, or they just don't care. I don't know. But we had quite a few instances of that happening. How to get to the bathrooms? You're going to want to come down here and then take a right onto this intersecting road, and then here's the bathrooms right here. So it's a little bit of a trek if you don't have bicycles or scooters, or these are full hookup sites, so you can go in your camper if you're allowed to or able to, but otherwise you get a little bit of a hike ahead of you.